Food and Beverage Services, Quarter 3, Lesson 2. Our topic is Undertake Suggestive Selling. What is suggestive selling? It is a sales technique where the employees ask the customers if they would like to include an additional purchase or recommends a product which might suit the client's taste. Suggestive selling is used to increase the purchase amount of the client and the revenues of the business. Suggestive selling technique procedure. It is an act of giving suggestions and ideas to the guest or customer to add from original orders, which leads to increase of sales and have higher satisfaction. The server should be careful not to become too aggressive, but rather he should be able to more helpful by giving ample time to the guests in deciding what to order. You can make suggestions from each section on the menu. Suggestive selling tips. Get to the table before the guests look at the menu. Be ready for some questions asked from the guest or customer. Make it sure you know the standard price. Do not interrupt the guest while they are selecting food from the menu or ordering something. Suggest food or beverage when the guest is done with their order. Such an interruption might create an element of doubt in the guest's mind that you merely suggesting items only to increase the sales and that you really have no concern for his or her needs. Know when to make suggestions to the guest. If the guest is undecided into what food they will order. Read the customer or the guest at the dining table. Learn to read customers' body language and adopt our suggestions accordingly. If one of your customers seems undecisive or hesitant when ordering, jump in, describe your favorite menu items. Take some action to suggest signature food or beverages. Understand the guest's needs. Respect needs of the guest based on his or her beliefs. Suggest some type of food. Avoid using words describing negatively. Try to find words that could not describe no or do not. How true the thought the customer or guest may appreciate the food that present in the menu. Always wear your smile in suggesting food or beverages to your guests. It is one way to order for what food suggested from the server. Be price sensitive based on their budget. Like if the guest wants to have food with beverage that the order range is 300 to 400, do not suggest over the amount. Suggest according to the season and ambience or location of the restaurant. Suggestive selling contribute to the guest satisfaction, particularly when their sincere desires to really help the guests in the first place. Basic example of suggestive selling in the restaurant. I can recommend today's special, Prato Pieto. It is a beef dish with rice, beans, and fried potato. Allow me to recommend Kare-Kare in Palayok. It is our best seller. Have you tried our roast beef with mushroom sauce? It is juicy and delicious. What is upselling? Upselling is a sales technique permitting to increase revenues with the same number of covers, therefore increasing guest check average. Basic examples of upselling in the fast food restaurants. When you order a burger, you will often be asked, "Do you want fries with your burger, ma'am or sir?" Successful upselling. Direct all communication to the host and pay attention to cues. This means that if the host fronts when you initiate suggestive selling towards him or her, stop suggestive selling immediately and simply present the menus. If you are asked to describe a particular item by a guest, certainly provide an accurate description, but do not blatter ad infinitum with superlatives. After you have engaged the host comfortably and it is not disruptive to your presentation, quietly suggest one or two appropriate wines within an expected agreeable price range to the host and then allow him or her to make the table selection. Before reciting desserts, ask the host discreetly if he is interested in your special desserts. His body language will reveal plenty. Upselling can be a win-win for everyone. Try to offer items that may not be in the menu and also guide your guests through the dining experience so that they can fully enjoy your wonderful restaurants. You have to put the needs of your customer first. The money follows. It is important that you know the cocktails and beverage options. Know all menu items, the presentation, and the ingredients. Know the catch of the day. Know the daily special. Know your desserts, and especially know the price. The bottom line goal of upselling and suggestive selling is for long-term relationships with consistently satisfied customers, encouraging sales, and repeat sales to ensure long-term growth. Remember, you can only sell a product if you know it by heart. You never know who you are selling the product to. Be careful. A time to remember. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.